Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the co-op rebuild series here on Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in the year number 1. Last episode for our Headbutts. We took a tough loss to the Pumas, 5-3. As once again, we proved why Javier Strudley seems to always have my number in these games that we play against him, because he absolutely dominated our offense, pitching a good quality start against young starter Derek Stevens, who couldn't quite hang with the veteran. So Strudley gets the win for the Pumas, who were struggling, but now they have their second win of the year for that one, and we're going to move on to a division rival matchup here against the Grays. But before we jump into it, we got some new members here to introduce you to, as we made a whole bunch of roster moves here at the end of last episode. Let's take a quick look at the new team after the roster moves were made. So Pex Flex was signed before the game last episode, so he is, while new, people are aware that he is on the team already. But for those of you who missed the end of the episode, here are the other new players that have been added to the roster. We have a new backup third baseman in Alfonso Delgado, who's normally on the Blowfish in a normal SMB series. He is now the backup to Madden Rocket, replacing Hope Christian. Moving into the outfield, we have backup outfielder Happy Samplemore. He replaces Flutter Khan on the bench. We also have Axe Trejo, another young bench center outfield option. He replaces veteran Geronimo James as we get a little bit younger there. Then moving to the pitching rotation, we have Noah Kaiser, who is the ace of the hot corners in a normal franchise series. He splits that responsibility with Yolanda Cooper. He was signed. He replaces Madison Schaefer, who was injured, you remember, 2 episodes ago. And then we also added starter Sawyer Romano, who replaces Randy Lee in the pitching rotation. So Lee was actually scheduled to start this game. Instead, Noah Kaiser will be starting this game, and Romano will be pitching in 2 games in Schaefer's old spot. Moving into the bullpen, we do have a new reliever to introduce you to. That is Molly Pops, who is a reliever for the Wide Loads in a normal Super Mega franchise series. She replaces Isabella Yag in the bullpen. So we get a little bit better there, a little bit older as well, but it keeps the chemistry where it is, Tier 3, Tier 2, 2, 2, and 2. So that is the new look team, and we also will have some new uniforms we will be debuting this episode, as we will show you the alternates that were designed by our general manager at Scootsy16 here, for those of you who are familiar with our collaborations on the channel and also in the Super Mega community. He is acting as the GM who gave me the go-ahead to make all those roster moves, and he also gave us a little new redesign for the alternate uniforms, which is another complaint I have with this game that EA never properly addressed, is that while they did eventually put an update in that gave each standard team a alternate jersey to work with, they never did an alternate jersey for any of the custom teams that they can randomly generate for you. So you're stuck with just the home and away versions. You have to make your own. That's one complaint I have, but it is what it is. Its game has been out for 2 years at this point. They've already said they're not doing any more support for it, so we're kind of stuck with what we got. All right, we're taking on our division rivals, the Grays, here in today's episode. They come in at 2-4. On the mound for them will be Raul Strikes, the former Moose starter. 1-0 with a 4.76 ERA, 1.59 WHIP. Tier 2 gets ahead. They are extreme speed demons with pretty good defense and pretty good bullpen pitching. Power and contact are slightly above average, and their rotation is average at best. On our side, and then for us, it is Noah Kaiser making his season debut. The former Hot Corners ace slots into our number 3 spot in the rotation for now. He has a Tier 2 injury-prone lineup we're going with. The leading off for today's episode is going to be Colin Reeves at first, the Baba Yaga. Then it's Pex Flex catching, Madden Rocket locked in at third. Then locked in left is Nicholas Gallagher. Batting 5th, right fielder Marsha Brown is tense. Batting 6th, getting the start at shortstop, is Randy Mann, playing for the rattled Lando Benjamin. Unfortunately, we have no other options. Batting 7th, locked in at second base, Gabriel Acosta. Batting 8th is center fielder Garlic Howell. And batting 9th will be Noah Kaiser. And we're also going to be showing off the new uniforms here in just a second. Here's the lineup for the Grays. Leading off in right field, locked in Gene Liu. He's one half of the Liu brothers. Batting 2nd, third baseman Newt Downtown. Batting 3rd, shortstop Hex Cologne, tense. So we got 3 Green Nachos League players. We make it 4 here, as Mateo De Leon is at second base. Pax Martinelli, another Green Nachos League player, is in left field. Damian Rush, former Sirloin, is batting 6th in center field today. Batting 7th, Royal Herschel from the Green Nachos League. He's at first. Batting 8th, catcher Delmar Guerra in his rookie form in the Green Nachos League. And Raul Strikes will be batting 9th. bench, they have Super Samson, Jess Fowl, both from the Sandcats, Kimmy Smoke from the Heaters, locked in, taking a day off to rest, Steve Rees from the Grass Eaters, he's a bench outfielder, he also plays first base, Wally Bacon, bench player for the Wild Pigs. And then in the rotation, they also have Rhiannon Cannon, who is the Moose Ace, teammates with Raul Strikes. Imogen Hines, who is a starter in the Green Nachos League. I believe in this iteration she was starting with the Thumpers. Dern Wonderfloss, another starter from the Moonstars. Bullpen sees long reliever Damian Jackson from the Green Nachos League. Boone Frown, also from the Green Nachos League. Shay D is a Sirloins reliever. Libby Doe is a Sawteeth reliever. And RJ Cruz is from the Green Nachos League. He's one of the veteran closers. Looking at their roster in just a second. We'll do that in a second here. There it is. They have Tier 3 Crafty, just like us, and Tier 2 everything else. They did not do a great job, though, of maxing out the correct traits, as they have 10 discipline traits that they barely managed to get to Tier 2. They were banking heavily on the crafty traits being Tier 3, but forgot they only had 3 on the roster. They would have been better off getting Scholarly and Discipline closer to Tier 3, if you know what I mean. All right. That's going to be the action here. Gray's coming at 2 and 4. We come in at 4 and... It didn't change the lineup. We come in at 4 and 2. And here are the alternates we will be going with here in the game. Look at that. A little bit of inspiration taken as we jump into it. That is from the LA Rams jerseys, based off their first iteration when they came over from St. Louis. It's actually not a black that you see there on your screen when it comes up. It is actually a dark blue, almost midnight blue, kind of. And they're obviously the golden yellow-ish, which works off the Headbutts logo, which is the Ram color horn there. So it's like a yellowish orange kind of color. And then we also have the Ram logo there with HB there on the jerseys. And then on the hat, I believe we have the HB with the Ram logo on that as well. So, looks nice. Let's jump into it here. Gray's leading off, locked in right field. Gene Lou, batting .333 with 2 solo homers on the year. Facing Noah Kaiser. Neither of Lou's traits are active. He is Tier 2 clutch and rally starter. Kaiser, of course, Tier 2 injury prone. Heater up on the first pitch, skied shallow left. Shameless Nicholas Gallagher in for it, and he'll put it away, 1 down. Parque Jardinero, we're at home today. Batting second, third baseman Newt downtown, hitting .217 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs on the year. Has Tier 2 whiffer. Dribble down in the way, roped foul, out of play, who's looking heater. Zoomer up, that's high, 1-1. Kaiser, a well-rounded pitcher. He has good junk, good velocity, and really elite-level accuracy. He's a very good young, developable pitcher at only 22. Heater down and then low, 2-2. He got a big, or 2-1 count. He got a big de-aging between SMB 3 and SMB 4. So his slider is whiffed through by downtown, activating whiffer at Tier 2. Kaiser, I believe in that original iteration, I believe was 31, if I remember correctly. He is now 9 years younger. Fork ball down and in. That's fouled off. 2-2. He was either like 31, 29, 28. He was somewhere in that area. Hey, Silver Spring, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day has been well. Yes, I am back, and you are first. That is true. Reset this real quick. I gotta reset that there. Get the chat going again. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. There we go. Beautiful. Chat's back up and running. Perfect. All right, we got a 2-2 count. Downtown now has whiffer activated. He'll try and fight off the strikeout. But he goes down swinging on that high heater. He gone. First punch out of the year for Kaiser. Second batter he's faced on this season. That'll bring up shortstop Hex Cologne. Tense with Tier 2 contact for his right-hander active. Goes his Tier 2 sprinter. Currently Tense only has 2 RBIs on the year. He's yet to get a hit on the season. First pitch forkball is down. That's pulled foul and out of play. 0-1. Yay! Love it. Love the enthusiasm. Heater down, grounded right out of Costa. Sprinter activates, but it's an easy play for Gabrielle, and that is 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser. Bottom 1 were scoreless. Reeves, Flexed, and Rocket 2 up against Raul Strikes. No, I did not make the new uniform. That was made by our GM, Scootsy16. He came up with the design based off of the original LA Rams logo when they first came over from St. Louis. It's basically the same color scheme as well, just a darker blue than what were on the Rams jerseys, because he's actually working with the colors that are baseline for the Headbutts. That 6 is actually very rarely seen in the original jerseys. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's either in one of the piping on the pants or it's on the piping that's on the hat. All right, Reeves leading off. Baba Yaga with Tier 3 bad ball hitter, hitting .407 with 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Quarter ball up and away from strikes is out of the zone. 1-0. Rowell comes in with a 4.76 ERA and a 1.59 whip and 2 strikeouts on the air. Not bad through 1 start as that heater's in there at the knees. 1-1. That changeup misses inside to Collin. 2-1. Heater up, line hard to left field over the diving glove of the third baseman downtown, and that is a leadoff single for Reeves. First hit today. Pex flexed up next, catcher hitless on the season. He made his debut last episode, but I believe went 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 in that one. Noodle arm behind the plate at Tier 2. Oh, that means we're running. There we go. Curveball down and in. That is ball. Throw down by Guerra, not in time. Easy stolen base for the Baba Yaga. Reeves in the scoring position with his first stolen base of the year. He's 1 for 1. 1-0 count to flex. Heater is inside. That is a strike. 1-1. Change up, rope down the right field line. Fair ball as Flex has his first hit of the season. That is going to bring home Reeves with ease as loose throw comes to second. RBI single for Flex, and the Headbutts are up 1-0. Let's go. Madden Rocket up next. The Madman locked in with Tier 2 high pitch. Hitting .423 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He's homered in each of the last 2 games. Really been the mouthpiece of the offense as that slider hits the top of the zone. 0-1, just barely. Heated down and chopped off the glove of strikes in no man's land behind in front of second. De Leon has to go to first with it on the ground out. Fielder's choice, 1 down for shameless Nicholas Gallagher, who was locked in. Tier 3 bad ball hitter active, hitting .556 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Curve misses low from strikes, 1-0. Change away out of the zone, 2-0. Slider down, rope to short. The liner is right at Cologne, though, for the second out as we have to freeze. 2 down, runner still at second for Marsha Brown. Right fielder tense, hitting a .182 on the year with 4 RBIs, no homers. Tier 2 gets ahead active for strikes on the first pitch. That is low. He has yet to throw a first pitch strike, I think, today, unless it was at the very first batter. 1-0 count to Brown. Slider away, chop back to strikes, who knocks it down in front of him. He picks it up in plenty of time, and that'll end the inning. RBI single though for Flex puts the Headbutts on the board. 1-0 to the second. De Leon, Martinelli, and Rush due up. Mateo De Leon leading off. Second baseman with Tier 2 off-speed hitter. Hitting .90 with an RBI. He's from the Green Nachos League. He's famously with the Toucans for most of his career. He is reaching the end of his career in the current day Green Nachos League, though, as he has regressed down from his prime that you see here before you. First pitch heater down from Kaiser, grounded hard right at Acosta. Fields it cleanly, 1 down. That is going to lock him in, and that is going to bring locking Kaiser, and that'll bring up Pax Martinelli, left fielder hitting .267. Former Champs outfielder, sibling with shortstop Miriam Martinelli. Both of them were on the Champs at one point in time. That first pitch curve from Kaiser is going to miss low in the dirt. 1-0. Everyone has waited for me to come back. Welcome to Washington, D.C., home of the Washington Headbutts. And a lot of people are headbutting their friends. It's the Headbutts taking on the New Jersey Grays on Fox. Big night baseball on Fox. Next pitch, forkball down and then from Kaiser. Misses off the corner. 2-0. Heater up. That's fouled off. 2-1. Couldn't quite catch up to it. Using him away, chopped foul. Martinelli late on it. 2-2. Right up and away. That is lined at the middle. Kaiser slow to react to it and is through into center field for a base hit. It's a 1-out single for Martinelli, and that's going to knock Kaiser down to neutral mojo. First hit today for the Grays offense. Brings up veteran center fielder Damian Rush from the Sirloins. Hitless on the season. Heater up on the first one. Doors. So that was by Rush. 0-1. Throw down the way. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by Flex. No chance. Easy stolen base there for Martinelli as he moves into scoring position. That is his second steal of the year. He's 2 for 2. 0-2 count, though, to Rush as he's behind in the count. Slider down in the way. Chased it. Strike 3. He gone. Kaiser locks himself in again. 2 down. And that'll bring up Royal Herschel. First baseman with Tier 2 ace exterminator because Kaiser is an A- at base level. 0.62 ERA, 1 RBI on the year. Breaking news, Patrick Mahomes found unresponsive in his home. Not again. Oh, not the Mahomes saga. This man really needs to get off the bottle in this universe. Two-seamer down and in. That is low and inside. 1-0. Away. Popped him up behind first. Reeves in foul territory. Calls for it. Puts it away. And that ends the inning as we strand the runner. Bottom two, it's 1-0. Man, Acosta, and Howell coming up. Randy Man leads off. He's playing shortstop today, his backup position, because Lando Benjamin is rattled. Batting .333 on the year with an RBI. Oh yeah, that is the Venezuela flag. One boy was right. It's a little hint as to where the park is located. It's right there in the batter's eye. Never noticed that until now. Is that Venezuela? I'll have to check. First pitch heater in there for a strike. 0-1 as Little Hack activates for Randy. Heater inside, jams it to left field, sinking quickly. Martinelli gets there with his speed. 1 down. I'm actually going to check that real quick because I'm curious if that's right. Gabriel Acosta do it next, hitting .360 with 5 RBIs in the years. I'm going to take a pause. She's also locked in. Yep, that is the Venezuela logo. Just pulled up the flag real quick. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, back at it. We reconnect the chat here real quick. Probably need to reset the app real quick. Let me do that. Reset the Twitch app because it doesn't like me. There we go. And beautiful. Perfect. And we are back. Alright. Inside pitch and bunt are both active at Tier 2 for Acosta. Facing strikes. Change up and away. Hits the letters. 0-1. Heater up, skied by Acosta to right field. That's going to go right at Gene Liu. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Garlic Howe, center fielder, hitting .556 with an RBI on the season, batting in the 8th slot today. The veteran. Travis Kelce disrespects Patrick Mahomes by saying he sucks anyway. Die. I hope this team trades for Jack North. Please do it, GM. Will they listen to Mr. Taylor Swift? We will never know. Change up high and away. 1-0. Actually, we probably will. They do keep close tabs on that news. Change up low. 2-0. Change up fouled back, out of play, 2-1. Sign stealer activated, slider came in, and we fouled back, 2-2. Dribble down, chased, hit back to Strikes, who knocks it down. He'll pick it up and fire, and that's going to end the inning. Good pitching from Raul, top 3, it's 1-0. Guerra, Strikes, and Liu, 8-9-1, due up here for the Grays. Delmar Guerra leads off, catcher with Tier 2 inside pitch for the rookie, hitting .375 with 2 RBIs. This is the rookie form of Delmar Guerra. So he does have the inside pitch trait, but he also has Tier 2 noodle arm, which is deadly for a catcher. The plus side is he's 19 years old, so he has plenty of time to develop and, you know, possibly get rid of that trait and also become a better hitter, because he's actually more of a defensive-minded catcher. Curveball on the first pitch, skied to shallow center, Howell in, and he'll retire the young catcher for the first out. Next up, Raul Strikes, batting 1,000 on the year with an RBI. Respectable. Former Moose starter. Either way, strike call, 0-1. Two-seam ripping in. That's a strike, 0-2. Ball down and away. Foul back, 0-2. Ball down and in. He gone! Chased it inside. Third punch out for Kaiser. 2 down for Gene Liu. 0 for 1, but Rally Starter activates for the first time today because they are trailing and no one's on base in front of him. He is locked in, though, so that also helps. Two-seam ripping in on the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Work ball down on the way. That's a strike. It's 0-2. Down and in. In the dirt. Picked it. 1-2. Great play there by Flexed. Slider from away. Popped off the end of the bat to short. Randy Man is there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kaiser. Bottom 3, it's 1-0 still. Kaiser, Reeves, and Flex. 9-1-2 coming up. Breaking NFL news, Jack North released because of not playing after realizing he was not going to get paid. Ah, yes, the age-old problem. If I'm not getting paid, why would I play? Kaiser locked in, first at bat of the year for the newly signed starter. Still has Tier 2 injury prone, and this is the most likely chance it will activate with him on either the base paths or in the batter's box. We have to take extra care that he doesn't get injured. He does have respectable hitting ratings for a pitcher, though. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1 for strikes. Heater up and in, line to short, right at Cologne for the first out. Colin Reeves up next. 1 for 1 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Baba Yaga ready. Here we go. First pitch, change it down and in. That is a strike. 0-1. Little hack does activate now at tier 2 for Reeves. Peter up, lift off, dead center field. It's got carry, heading to the batter's eye. It is gone. If you mess with the Ram, you get the horns. And Colin Reeves did not miss that elevated fastball to the right of the batter's eye in center. Second homer of the year for the Baba Yaga. 2-0 Headbutts. And Jack North signs with the Chiefs. Well, Patrick Mahomes' playing days are over. Pex Flex up next, catcher with a 1 for 1 with an RBI single. That was his first hit of the season. Batting 1 for 4 in the ears. That slider is in there at the knees. 0-1. That change misses low from strikes. 1-1. Change up and in. Grounded right at the second baseman, De Leon, who backhands. Throw to first. 2 down. That'll bring up Madden Rocket locked in. Madman. Tier 2 high pitch. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Change it pulled foul. 0-1. Change up and in. He pulls it shallow left, hanging up though for Martinelli. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for the. Never mind. Forgot about the home run. But Reeves goes yard for the second time this year. 2-0. Top 4. Downtown Cologne and De Leon coming up. Hard lineup for the Grays. Meanwhile, at the hospital docks, he's dying. Clear. Charge 200. Downtown 10. So for 1 today. You're up and away outside. 1-0. Downtown struck out swinging his first at bat. Curveball down and then foul back. 1-1. Two-seamer up. Swung under it. 1-2. That activates whiffer. Curveball down. In the dirt. Good block by Flex. 2-2. Slide it down and away. Sky. Deep left center field. That's got some carry, but it's going to die. Hal under it, puts it away, 1 down. Little too far off the end of the bat there. Now bring up Cologne, shortstop tense. He's over 1. Grounded out to second, his first at bat. Slide it down and away, lined into right center field. That's going to get down in front of Hal for a base hit. Good swing from Cologne, his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. And that is going to bring up Mateo De Leon. He's 0 for 1, the tier 2 off-speed hitter. Two-seamer down and in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Peter away outside. 1-1. That's take. Work ball down and away. Chase. Chop foul. 1-2. Down and in. Doors! Blew it by him as he swings over the top of it. Fourth punch out for Kaiser. 2 down. And that'll bring up Martinelli. 1 for 1 with a single. Top head coach belongs to myself, who coaches the Overdogs. This is true. The Overdogs are on the hot winning streak of 10 games in a row now. Looking to make it 11 in the finale. Curveball in the dirt. 1-0. Peter away. Line right at Rocket, and that's going to end the inning as Kaiser gets out of the jam. Bottom 4. It's 2-0. Gallagher, Brown, and Mann coming up. Shameless Nicholas Gallagher leads off, locked in. He flew out to left his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Curveball away. That's a strike. 0-1. Peter away. 1-1. Change away. Pulled foul by Gallagher out in front of it. 1-2, and that activates tough out of tier 2 now. Late on the heater away. Strike out. First strikes. 1 down here for Marsha Brown, 0 for 1 and tenths. Grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. Change up taken high on the first one, 1-0. Change away, that's a strike, 1-1. Slider at the knees, lined at the middle, base hit for Marsha. She's going to get on with a 1-out single here. She'll go to 1-2 on the day. Breaking news, Patrick Mahomes dies, body placed in the river because everyone hated him. Wow, that is sad. Even if you're hated by everybody, still, it's sad when something like that happens. Alcohol destroys another career, apparently. Randy Man up, 0 for 1 today. Pick off, back safely as Brown. They're worried about the steal. Dribble up, pulled to first. Picked by Herschel for the second out. Throw back to first in time for the double play. Damn, I was really hoping they weren't paying attention to that. I was really hoping he was going to tap the bag and then try to throw to second. That didn't work. That is a double play, and that will end the inning. Top 5, Rush, Herschel, and Guerra coming up. Rush 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Facing locked-in Kaiser. First pitch slider up and away. That is a strike. 0-1. Ball down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Four-seamer away. Doors. 1-2. That was blown by him. Ball down and away. Chased it in the dirt. Picked by Flex. So throw to first. 1 down. He gone. 5th punch out for Kaiser. Rush retired to start the 5th. Here's Herschel over 1 intense. Two-seamer up and in. Inside and high. 1-0. Four-seamer up and away. High again. 2-0. Curveball down. Low. 3-0. Forkball down and in. That's a strike. 3-1. Slider middle away. That's a strike. Checked his swing, but still got there. Full count. Ripping in. Blasted deep center field. He challenged him, and Herschel was ready. And that is long and gone, as that one is going to find its way out of the ballpark here. Home run, and it's going to go on a long, long journey to the fiery pits of Mordor. Home run for Herschel. His first of the year. It's 2-1. Grays on the board. Now to bring up Guerra, catcher 0 for 1. Breaking news, Jack North struggles in training camp. Well, you know, it's big responsibility taking over for formerly one of the great quarterbacks in the league, especially in a new team with the new system. Got to learn everything. Not surprising that he's struggling to adjust to the playbook. First pitch heater down, taken low, 1-0. Ball away. That's pulled foul, out of play, 1-1. Kaiser no longer locked. Oh, actually, he is still locked in despite the home run. Good fortitude from the young pitcher. Two-seamer high and away, 2-1. Slider away, outside, 3-1. Down in the way, grounded up the middle. Acosta backhands to her right, throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for strikes, pitcher's 0 for 1. First pitch forkball inside, blasted left center field. That's hit well, and that's going to split the fielders, rolling all the way to the fence. Hal will be the one to chase after and get it in, but that is going to be a 2-out double for Owl Strikes as he was ready for the first pitch forkball. Putting himself in scoring position for the top of the Grays lineup is Gene Liu coming up 0 for 2. Breaking news, Jack North tore his ACL in week 1 of the preseason. Oh, no. The bad luck continues for North, and that means the Chiefs don't have a quarterback. Oh, dear. That's bad. Time to get a replacement. Liu up. No rally starter here, despite them trailing. Rocket dives out of his reach. It's past Randy Man as well into shallow left. Gallagher gets it in quickly, though, so the runner is held at third. Kaiser down the neutral mojo. Runners at the corners. 2 down now for downtown. He's over 2 intense. And Liu up to locked in mojo again. Clutch activates over there at first base. Tier 2 for Liu. Slider away on the first pitch. Chased and fouled off by downtown. 0-1. Up and away, runner goes from first, throw down to second by Flex. Got him at second. What a throw by Pex. And that runner is dead to rights. That ends the inning as they shoot the rally dead in the foot. But they do get on the board with the home run from Herschel. 2-1, bottom 5. Acosta, Hal, and Kaiser coming up. Quarterback who had a 40-yard dash of 30-22 is now starting. Oh, God. So it's basically the statue of Peyton Manning. Crap. Cost up 0 for 1 intense. Flew out the righter first at bat. Curveball away, hits the corner on the high part of the zone. 0-1. Curveball misses it well outside. 1-1 as Strikes is going to try to avoid the inside third of the plate, which is where Acosta likes to see the ball, and that was a mistake pitch. Slider ripped foul out in front of it, though. 1-2. Chased it inside. She'll foul it off. That continues at 1-2. Change it down. Chase dribbler to short. Slow roller. Barehanded by downtown. Throw to first in time. 1 down. Good recovery. Hey, one boy. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day is well. Here's Garlic Hal 0 for 1. Hal grounded at the pitcher his first time up as that slider's low. 1-0. Checked high on the heater. 2-0. Curve low, 3-0. We're not swinging. Curveball misses outside. It's a 4-pitch walk. First today for strikes as Howell reaches. Inning continues for Kaiser. 0-1, 1 out now, and he can try and bunt him over. There it goes. Pitch pulled back. Strike called at the knees. Throw down to second. Just late. Howell managed to beat the throw as he's now locked in. Garlic with the good wheels. 2 for 3 now on the season. Jack North decides to play through the ACL injury. Oh, this is not going to go well. Kaiser to Hind, 0-1. Now they're playing it normal as we can swing away. Change up foul back out of play, 0-2. Pick off back safely is Howell. Ball away, chop to short, slow roller. Cologne has to go to first with it on the ground out, 2 down. Howell moves to third, and that's going to bring up the Babiega. Solo homer last at bat. He's also singled, stole a base, and scored a run. He's locked in. So far, he's the only base runner to score for us today. Strike's now locked in. Change it down and in. Inside, off the corner. 1-0, just missed. A Chiefs successfully get the win. Okay, that's a good sign for them. Curveball misses low, 2-0. Heater up and in. Jammed by Reeves deep to left field. Hit well, but it's going to be run down by Martinelli, and that's going to end the inning. Top 6, it's still 2-1. Downtown Cologne and De Leon coming up. I can't steal to save my life. Also, I only want my catcher to have cannon arm because, man, that shit goes hard. It does. That's why Ahara O'Wugliam's such a great catcher, despite it not being your primary position. This catcher, unfortunately, has noodle arm. Downtown's at bat resets. He's 0 for 2. Still tense. Ball middle away on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Kaiser also remains neutral. He's repping away. Sky to right center. Howell coming over. He'll call off Brown as he's a much better fielder. Puts it away. 1 down. Jack North shares my foot's bleeding, but I'm playing through it. Impressive considering the ACL's in his knee. Damn, he must be putting a lot of pressure on his foot just to keep it off his knee. That's got to suck. Cologne 1 for 2 with a single. He's up next. Peter in there on the first one. Line hard to center. Howell is there. 2 down. Next up, De Leon 0 for 2. We're down on the way. Ripped hard to third. Past the diving rocket into left field. And De Leon keeps it going. His first hit today. Kaiser immediately back down to neutral mojo. Here's Martinelli 1 for 2 with a single. Ball down and in on the first one. Low ball 1. 2-seamer away. Out of the zone. 2-0. 4-seamer up and in. Jam foul behind third. Rocket chases after it, but he won't get there as it dies in foul territory. 2-1. Slider down and in. Line at the middle. Base hit into center field as he got it just over the glove of Kaiser. 2 on, 2 down. Grazer threatening to tie it up. Here comes Damian Rush, who is 0 for 2. He is struck out. He's tense as well. Slider down and away, low in the dirt, 1-0. Pitch 70 from Kaiser, forkball down and in is low again, 2-0. Forcing it down and away. That's a strike, 2-1, there we go. 2-1 pitch, 2-seamer inside, whiff through it, 2-2. Forkball down and away. Chased it, strike 3. Rush goes down again as he breaks his bat in disgust. He gone. 6 punch up for Kaiser. He gets out of the jam. Bottom 6th, it's Flex, Rocket, and Gallagher. Heart of the lineup coming up. Good old-fashioned pitcher's duel we got going on here, boys. Breaking news during an NFL game, Dak Prescott randomly crapped his pants for absolutely no reason and got benched. The most stupidest thing in NFL history just happened. Yeah, I gotta say, that's up there. That's up there. All right, Pex, what do you got for me? Curveball misses outside, 1-0. Pex is 1 from 2 with an RBI single today. Change up high, strike called, 1-1. Change up misses outside, 2-1. Heater down the middle, and Flex missed it. Skied it to center, right off the end of the bat. Right there for it is going to be Rush, 1 down. Next up, Rocket. Madman 0 for 2 today. No longer locked in. Right up and in. That's roped to left of center, hoping it'll die out there, but nope. Rush gets there. 2 down. Breaking news, Pex just ate the whole SoFi Stadium. Oh, God. Here's Gallagher, 0 for 2 today. Locked in, though. Struck out last at bat. Curveball down and in at the knees. Strikes locked in now, 0-1. Checked away on the slider. Good hold, 1-1. Change it down. Line softly to center. Down in front of the sliding rush. It's a base hit. First for Gallagher today. He's 1 for 3. Inning will continue with 2 down for Marcia Brown. She singled last time up. She's 1 for 2. Has also grounded out to the pitcher. She is tense. Curveball down on the way. Strike called. 0-1. Pick off. Back safely is Gallagher. And they picked him off again. They went back-to-back pickoffs, and that's going to end the inning. Down goes to neutral is Gallagher. Top 7. It's 2-1 still. Herschel, Guerra, and Strikes. Bottom of the lineup coming up for the Grays. Kaiser will start the inning. We'll see how this goes. Herschel homered off him last time up with the solo bomb. She crushed it into right center, just to the right of the batter's eye. Curveball down on the way. Check strike at the knees. 0-1. Down and in. That's a strike. It's 0-2. They're away. Check. Caught him looking. Can I help you, Royal? No, you're just looking? Take your window shot but elsewhere. He gone. 7th punch out for Kaiser. 1 down for Guerra, the young catcher, who's 0 for 2. Pinch hitting with Tier 2 volatile, locked in primary catcher, Kimmy Smoke. Hitting .250 with an RBI in the year. Breaking news, Red Rock Park gone because someone decided to eat it. Who ate it? Oh, that's a good question. First pitch curveball down and in from Kaiser. Check strike at the knees, 0-1. Ball down the way. That's a strike called at the knees, 0-2. Up and in. She gone! Chased it high. 8th punch out for Kaiser. He strikes out the pinch hitter. Strikes up next. Locked in 1 for 2 with a double last time up. He's also struck out, and he will bat. Two-seamer inside. Off the corner. 1-0. The ball hangs. Line at the middle. A hit for Strikes. His second of the day. He's 2 for 3. Inning continues with 2 down for the leadoff man. It's Gene Liu, 1 for 3 with a single. Clutch active at Tier 2, but Liu was caught stealing last time on the base paths, so he's down to neutral mojo. Kaiser's probably your last batter. Make it count here, buddy. First pitch four-seamer down on the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down and in. Low and in. 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Foul back. 1-2. Kaiser trying to get out of the jam here. Or ball down on the way. Chased and fouled back. He just got to it. 1-2. Liu fights it off. Ball down and in. Grounded in the hole past the diving Reeves into right field. And that's going to extend the inning. 2 on, 2 down. And that's going to do it for Kaiser. Downtown 0 for 3 is Tense. And he will face a new pitcher. Kaiser is done after 6 2/3 quality innings. 9 hits, 1 run given up, 8 strikeouts, both runners on base, his responsibility. Just couldn't quite get out of the 7th today, unfortunately, for old Noah. We're going to go to the bullpen here. As much as I would love to use Roth, he's extremely gassed, so it's not going to be him. I don't want to use Pops either because she has surrounded. It's overriding the pick officer. It's got to be Benitez. It's got to be Benitez, right? Well, it's either Ken or Benitez, and I like Benitez's stuff in this situation, so it's going to be him. All right. Alright, gotta reconnect the chat. I've lost that connection. Get that going real quick. There we go. We back. Okay. All right, Benitez out of the pen. He'll be replacing Kaiser, facing the still 10s downtown, who's yet to get a hit today. Benitez yet to give up an earned run on the air with 1 whip, 8 strikeouts, looking to get out of this incredibly big jam. First pitch, four-seamer down on the way to downtown, just off the corner, 1-0. Change it down and in. Downtown rips it foul. Right through the screen it phased, 1-2. He's going to rip it in. Oh, late on it, 1-2. Raised the eye level. 1-2 count. Benitez ahead. He's going to try and rock it here. Goes up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Whiffer activated at the worst possible time. He breaks his bat and walks away. First punch out for Benitez. He gets out of the jam. Bottom 7. Brown, Mann, and Acosta coming up. Breaking news. Lando's picks his nose. That wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Brown up 1-for-2 with a single is tense. Jimmy Smoke remains in the game at catcher after pinch hitting for Guerra. And Strikes remains on the mound. Change up in there at the letters on the first one, 0-1. Change up chase low, pulled foul, 0-2. Activating tough out for Brown, overriding her tense mojo. Change up down on the way, line to left field, but right at Martinelli. 1 down. Hey John, Moore, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day has been well. Randy Van up 0-for-2. Slide it down and in, inside off the corner, 1-0. Curveball away, pulled by Randy to right field as that had my timing all fucked up. Right at Lou, 2 down. How old is she? I believe she's 22. Yes, she's been de-aged quite a bit. I think in S&B 3 she was like 30-something, if I remember correctly. Acosta up, I believe 0-for-2 today. Still locked in, though. Change away, strike called, 0-1. You're up, hit well by Acosta to right of center, but that's going to be run down there by Rush. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 8 we go. It's still 2-1. Colon, De Leon, and Martinelli coming up. It's the heart of the lineup facing Benitez. Hopefully he rolled stimulated. Colon up. Tier 2 contact with right-hander active. Tense. 1-for-3 with a single. He did not roll stimulated, so we're just going to go with normal level Benitez here. Contact with righty active for Colon. Heater down in the way is a strike. 0-1. Zoomer down, Sky left of center, got under it. Howell is there, now in. Calls for it and puts it away. 1 down. Here comes De Leon, 1-for-3 with a single. Two-seamer up on the first one, strike called on the high corner, 0-1. Four-seamer down and away, pulled up the line, just foul, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. He gone! Chased it inside. Second punch out for Benitez. 2 down, and here's Martinelli. 2-for-3 with 2 singles. First pitch change up down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Grounded to short. Randy Man charges. First ball hit at him all game. Throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 8, it's 2-1. Howell, Benitez, and Reeves coming up. 8, 9, and 1. Let's see if we can get some insurance. Hal 0-for-1. He did walk last time up. Is locked in. He's also stolen a base. Change up low. Ball 1. Strikes missed the zone on that one. Fastball coming. Hit hard at the middle. Sign stealer comes in clutch. Hal reaches with his first hit. He's 1-for-2. Leadoff man on for the pitcher slot. Benitez, who's locked in now. Although he is pitching well, we are going to make the pinch hitting opportunity here. Who are we going to give it to? That's the question. Could do Bugles. She is a very good hitter in her own right. She's probably one of our best options, actually. But we're going to go with the young guy just signed, backup outfielder Ax Trejo with Tier 1 easy target. Tier 3 sign stealer also active for the 25-year-old. He was just signed at the end of last episode. Pax says, you owe me a block of cheese if you don't get me cheese. I became macaroni and cheese. The fuck? Either way, checks ball outside, actually. 1-0. Slider down, fouled back by Trejo. 1-1. Right down the middle, pulled foul on the change. 1-2. Heater up, hard liner, past the shortstop into left field as they didn't even react to it. It's another hit. 2 on, nobody out. Trejo comes through. And that is going to bring up Reeves. Baba Yaga locked in, solo homer and a single. He scored twice and stolen a base as well. Trying to put the nail in the coffin here for the Grays. As strikes remains out there despite being over 75 pitches on the day. It's probably because he's still locked in and they don't trust their bullpen. Peter middle and turned on by the Baba Yaga. He's going to send it deep to right. And when you mess with the Ram, you get the horns. It's a home run for Reeves. And he's going to absolutely put this game out of reach. It is now 5-1. Second of the game for Reeves. And third on the air. There we go. Inside, and we turned on it. Didn't get it far enough in. Strikes made the mistake. And that's going to do it for him. Out of the bullpen, ace reliever, Boone Frown, who is a righty specialist, with also a Tier 3 pick officer, batting with a, he has a 2.57 ERA, 1 whip, and 11 strikeouts. Kiss some noodles. All right, let's go, Pex. Off speed on the first one. Curve pulled foul, 0-1. Clear up, line softly, left center. Martinelli gets there for the first out. Next up, Rocket, Madman 0 for 3 today. No longer locked in. Specialist active against him as well at Tier 3. Still has his Tier 2 high pitch, though. Frown is a junk ball specialist. Slider, curve, screwball. He also has a fastball. Pretty solid ratings on him. He is an elite level reliever for a reason, as that slider's low, 1-0. Shuts down a lot of righty bats as that high fastball grounded softly to short. Cologne makes the play up the middle, 2 down. That is going to bring up shameless Nicholas Gallagher, specialist also affecting him. Thrown out trying to steal after singling last bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Actually, he got picked off, really. Curve in there at the knees, 0-1 from Frown. Screwball late on it inside. Tough out activates a Tier 2, 0-2 count now. Peter inside, line hard to short. Diving stop by Cologne on a hop. Throw to first. Not in time. Infield single for Gallagher as he reaches. He's 2 for 4, and that'll extend the inning for Brown. 1 for 3 with a single. She is tense. Picked him off again. God damn it. Tier 3 pick officer hits us again. I forgot he had that. But that is the second time Gallagher's been picked off, and we are actually going to double switch here. We're going to go ahead and bring Trejo in. He's going to play center. We're going to shift Hal over to right. And then we are going to put Smack Avery on the mound as we're going to take Brown off as she's a poor fielder. Top 9, it's 5-1. Rush, Herschel, and Smoke coming up. Breaking news, Jack North dies while bleeding out in a cold Chiefs game against the Dolphins. Yikes. That is brutal. Two quarterback deaths in the same season. That is pretty bad luck. Well, it's going to make actually, I'm going to leave Reeves in since he's actually killing the ball. Do I need to make any other defensive subs? Probably should put Delgado in at third for Rocket, as he's a much better fielder there. I would put Benjamin in as shortstop. He is still slightly better than Mann, but he's rattled. I don't want him to get out there and get even worse. Trejo, you're going to move to center. We're going to put Hal in right. Perfect. Okay. All right, Avery looking for his second save on the year. This is not technically a save situation, but he does need some work, as he hasn't pitched in a while. Peter down and in is low, 1-0 to Rush. Damien has struck out at least twice today. Curveball in the dirt, 2-0. Open in, check strike, 2-1. There we go. Pex is now fat from eating a stadium. Get a different catcher. I don't care if he's hurt. Curveball in there. That's lined to center right at newly inserted Axe Trejo, and that's the first out. Next up, Herschel, 1 for 3 with a solo homer. So far, that's the only run on the board, but he has lost Ace Exterminator, now with Avery on the mound. Peter down. Line to center. Don't matter. He don't need Ace Exterminator to get on base. Second hit today for Herschel. He's 2 for 4. And that'll bring up Smoke, 0 for 1. Down on the first one. That's low, 1-0. There's some down and in. Doors, 1-1. On the dirt, good block, Pex, 2-1. Down and away. Grounded to short, Randy backhands, goes to second, 1. Acosta to first, not in time. Speedy Smoke beats it out. 2 down. Grays down to the last out. That's the pitcher slot. Pinch hitting for Frown. It is Wally Bacon, former Wild Pigs bench player. Hitless on the season. Looking for his first one right now. Heater up and in on the first one. High ball one. Heater middle of the way. Doors. 1-1. That was by you, bro. 1-1 pitch. Curveball down. Low again. 2-1. Heater down. Low again. 3-1. Down and then ball 4. He walks him. First walk for Avery. 2 on, 2 down now for Gene Liu. 2 singles. Clutch active. Alright, smack last batter. Make it count, kid. Ball middle in on the first one. That's popped up behind second. Acosta shallow right under it. She will put it away to end the game. Headbutts win a good one against the Grays, 5-1. Nice solid pitcher's duel for most of it, and it just got out of hand there in the 8th inning because they left Raul strikes in way too long. And we capitalized on it, and we win our first game in our brand new uniforms. 5-1 the score. It was pretty back and forth for the most part. Big home run there from Reeves in the 3rd. We had an RBI single in the 1st from Flexed. They had the home run from Herschel in the 5th, and then we had the big 3-run bomb from Reeves in the 8th to silence this game and just put it out of reach. We did get out hit, though, slightly, but hey, we made it count with runners on base. We got them in. Let's see. Hitless today for them were Downtown, Rush, Guerra, pinch hitter Smoke. Right. And for us, hitless today, Rocket went 0 for 4, and then Mann and Acosta were also hitless along with Kaiser. But we had the big 2 homers from Reeves. He was the big difference maker today. Flex had an RBI single. They had the home run from Herschel. Pitching line, strikes 7 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, 2 homers. He falls to 1-1. Boone Frown an inning, giving up a hit in relief. Kaiser, 6 2/3 in his season debut. Quality start, 1 run given up on 9 hits, 1 homer, 8 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0. Benitez, inning and a third scoreless, gets a hold, 2 strikeouts, and Avery an inning, giving up a hit and a walk. Reeves, your player of the game, had the 2 homers, driving in 4, scored 3 times, and stole a base as well. Kaiser, the runner-up for his 8 strikeout performance and quality start. And then Herschel, the 3rd place finisher, with his home run. He went 2 for 4. Good, solid victory for the Headbutts as we, with the new look roster, get a win to start it off. Love to see it. So we improved to 5-2 now on the year. We're going to hit the halfway mark of the season next episode, as I believe we're taking on another division rival, if I remember correctly. I believe it's the Rousers. Roth or Kaiser? Ooh, I like both of them. Kaiser is slightly younger. He has pitched better this year than Roth, so we'll do Kaiser. New man making me believe in him. Reeves or Hal? Easy. Reeves. Younger guy. Plus he had 2 homers today. Pops or Benitez? Benitez, younger, and he proved himself today in a clutch situation. So we are playing the Rousers next episode. It is a road game, though. Okay. But that is the halfway mark of the season now, as we sit at 5-2, if I'm correct, looking at the standings. Yes, so next episode is the halfway mark. That'll be fun. Sim up to it here real quick. We got 3 games to sit through. Not too much. Skulls taking on the Underworld here. Skulls win 4-1. Fellers and Chucklers squaring off here, as the Chucklers win 4-2 in extras. They keep pace with us with the win. And the Sirens blow out the Rushes 9-0 as they keep pace with the Soul Takers and actually take the tiebreaker with that plus 21 run differential, which is best in the league. So we still hang on to first place, half a game in front of the Chucklers. Next up, we're taking on the 3rd place Rousers. They'll have Larry LaJoy on the mound. Ugh, that is rough. Left-hander with Tier 2 elite Screwball is actually their number 3 pitcher. No record, a 9 ERA and a 150 whip in 1 start. For us, it is not Sawyer Romano who is pitching this game. It is going to be Bethany Bugles who will be pitching today, as she is fully rested and ready to go. So she will actually be on the mound for us instead of LaJoy. Actually, let me set the lineup real quick. There we go. Keep our road uniforms, and then we're going to sub in Bugles instead of Romano. And actually, I'm going to move her up above a pretty good amount of this lineup, actually. She needs to be batting higher than Villa and Benjamin, who are both weaker hitters, for sure. She definitely shouldn't be above Brown, although she has great speed. Howe has much faster speed. A lot of these guys have wheels at the top of this lineup. I really think Bugle should bat lead off again. That should be what we do. Yeah, her lead off. Then it's Acosta. Then Reeves, Rocket, and Gallagher there in the heart. I like that. I like that a lot. Then Hal, who's locked in as well. Actually, I'm going to have Hal bat second. He's been hitting well this year. We're going to move Acosta down below Brown. Yeah. Okay, Brown 6, Acosta 7. I like that. Perfect. His stats are not looking very jolly. Indeed, LaJoy does not look very happy. He's not bringing a lot of joy to those fans either. Rousers sitting at 3-3. Pivotal moment for them. They need this win to prove that they're contenders, not pretenders. But we need this win to extend our division lead. So here's the player development opportunities. We missed in between games real quick. Let's see what's going on here. All right, chance to get Butterfingers on Delgado. Not great. He's one of our few good defending infielders, so let's not screw him up. Villa with Slowpoke would not make a difference. He's although actually he is Stealer, so he has decent speed for a catcher. Still, not worth it. RBI Hero for Samplemore. Yes, please. I would love that, actually. Even if he is a bench guy, RBI Hero is always welcome. Joffrey Rockman, released by the Fellers for Ace Von Asen as they upgrade their pitching staff. That is the first team besides us to make a roster move. Vincent Schaefer, 2-pitch reliever, will go to the favorites and replace Julio Hooper, their closer, who also, I believe, was a 3-pitch pitcher. Sawyer Romano lost his 2-seamer. He hasn't even thrown a pitch for us this year. God damn it, Sawyer. I just got your ass. Crap. So what does that put him at now as a player? Where are you, Sawyer? What? So you lost your 2-seamer. So you're down to 4 pitches. Okay, so it was your extra fastball, which is all right. I mean, your fastballs aren't your best traits, but still. God damn it. I just fucking got you, dude. Come on, man. At least last the game before progressing. Jesus Christ. Alright, Slowpoke on Villa. I'm not going to ruin him. He actually has good speed for a catcher, so pass. Although the power is very welcome. Delgado, you're a great defender. I'm not going to screw you up anymore. Benjamin, power and speed. I mean, yeah, you kind of need something to get you out of this funk you're in, Lando, so let's go. 2 power to 54, 1 speed to 64, bonus 1 power. Doesn't get it, but boosts the loyalty a little bit. Up to a B+. Good job, Lando. Pop's taking away Tier 3 pickoff, so that's a no-go for me. Kaiser gaining Wild Thing in addition to injury prone. Not worth it. You pitched really well for me. Samplemore, you know what? I'll take a shot at RBI Hero. Why not? You need the extra arm anyway if you want to be a viable option off the bench. 3 arm to 42, bonus 5 arm. He doesn't get it. Rolling for Tier 2 RBI Hero, 15% chance. Does not get it, unfortunately. Still, nice to see we're giving a little bit of faith to Samplemore. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big win today for the Headbutts as we managed to hold on and beat the Grays, our division rivals, 5-1, as that sends them down to last place in the division. And we improved to 5-2 as Noah Kaiser in his debut pitched really well for us, gave us a quality start, struck out 8. Very good outing for him. Colin Reeves hit 2 homers, and, well, that's all we needed. Next episode, we're taking on our division rivals, the Rousers, for the first time this season, where Bugles will be on the mound against Larry LaJoy. Let's see if we can get another victory and improve to 6-2 and be in command of this division at the halfway mark of the year. And also, give me some feedback down below. Should I start Bugles here, or should I push her start back and have her start an ace role as we give Romano the start against LaJoy? As it looks like the Rousers have a pretty weak offense on paper. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and then also our GM, Scootsy, let me know what you think as well. Should we make that change or not? Let me know. That is going to do it, though, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow or subscribe button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And if you also want to follow me over here on this platform as well, if you so choose, it's @PrackNasty for those curious. Shout-outs to Silver Spring, John Moore, and One Boy for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.